Right, so Simon, 6 games left, plenty to talk about. How's the squad looking at the moment?
Pretty good shape. Obviously, we've had a couple of injuries recently, probably most notably Carl Patterson, unfortunately. Third game back post ACL, managed to fracture dislocate his ankle up at Coventry. I'm sure that a lot of people saw the pictures from Carl in hospital, and where he had really good treatment from Coventry up there at the University Hospital, managed to get his ankle back into shape. He's since been operated on back down here in Cornwall by Mike Butler, who's our chosen surgeon. Operation went really well, but unfortunately for Carl that means that it's likely that our season ending, but you know, it wasn't a difficult operation, it was a fairly clean break, and the ligament damage wasn't quite as much as we expected, so Mike's managed to repair both the bone and the ligament, and we should see Carl back in full go for pre-season. But yeah, unfortunately his season's over. I suppose, you know, you could argue he might make some of the cup games at a push, but it's unlikely. But that's where we're at with Carl. But he's in good spirits, and no doubt you'll see a lot of pictures of him posted all over the place. But yeah, he's in good spirits, and you know, you got to feel sorry for the guy after only just coming back from his ACL. Next on the list, Hayden King. Hayden, as a lot of you already know, managed to do a small fracture to one of the bones in his neck. He's actually in really good shape now. We're probably looking at a return for him within the next 3 to 4 weeks. We've targeted a game for him. That's an away fixture at Doncaster, so one of our big fixtures. In fact, they're all big fixtures now, but he may well go out a week before that and play a game with Redruth, and we're hoping that, you know, that he can do that. But yeah, he's in really good spirits, and he's training really well at the moment. The others, we've got the two ankle guys, John Stevens and Roy Pratter. They both rehabbing really well. Probably another about 3 to 4 weeks for both of them. So they're fairly similar time frame to Hayden. And then we need to talk about Joe Elderkin, who hurt himself up at Coventry, managed to just damage a ligament in the back of his knee that he's previously damaged a few years ago, and just stretched that a little bit further than it was already stretched. But again, he's back up and running now, and he's probably a similar time frame to the others. The last one on the list is AJ Kant, who got concussed in the same game against Coventry. You know, he's taken a little while to settle, but he's pretty much normal in terms of how concussions go. 2 to 3 weeks seems to be about the norm, and the new rules don't allow us to return a player before 10 days anyway. AJ's undergoing his return. We do something called a graduated return, which allows the player to return safely. Every 24 hours they get a new set of stuff to do, and if they don't react they carry on, and AJ's going through that now. He's just successfully done one today, and that should see AJ back in for contention for the game next week. So Jersey at home, he should be available for, which hopefully I'll see you all at that Jersey game. Big crowd and a big win, and you know, and hopefully see some of you on the road this week.
So John, if you could just tell us a little bit about where you're at with your rehab.
Yeah, so hopefully about a month off playing, back to doing running and a lot of work in the sand, at the pool, swimming, and just make up in the rehab basically.
What would you say that the BioWave devices help with sort of your pain and your stiffness?
Yeah, it's more so now you're doing more, that pain is like, it varies, so just at the end of training, if you can use the BioWave, it enables you to just do more the next day and keep that progression going in the rehab.
So Roy, if you could just let us know what stage you're at with your injury rehab and how the BioWave machine's helping with that.
Yeah, I'm about 3 weeks into my rehab now. It's going well. I'm starting to be able to pick it up a bit more now. I'm doing a bit of swimming and just a bit more rehab. BioWave is massive for that. It helps recover, especially now that I'm a few weeks and I'm doing a bit more work. Helps me recover and then come in and be able to do the same stuff every day.